Hello, my name is Marlene Romero and I'm going to present my final renderings for Miss Julie. I will start with John. So, for the research for John, it helped me to design all the different pieces for this design. I tried to make this look similar to the first picture that I have right here and show John's personality. From the script, I think John is ambitious, strong, and pretty straightforward. This design has different pieces because I want to transmit how much he works to have a better life. As you can see, it has the coat, it has the shirt, it has the tie, it has the vest, it has the pants. So it has different pieces. The first fabric that is for the tie. I tried to make this one to stand out, so I choose one that, like you can see, it stands out from this palette because these colors are more dark and this one is like lighter. The second fabric is the shirt. It's for the shirt, and it's a light fabric, and I choose it in navy. What else? So the third fabric is for the vest, and it's a dark gray, and it's a little bit thicker than these two fabrics. The fourth fabric is for the coat, and it is corduroy. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. The last fabric is for the pants, and it is similar to the third one, but this one of course is in navy, and I think it still has like a different texture. I think this has more texture than this one. Oh, also I add this button right here, which will be on the coat and also on the vest. So for this design, I choose a dark and cool colors. For John and Christine, as you can see, they have kind of like similar colors. They have green, they have the dark green, and they have also the same navy for the shirt. I decide to use a white for Christine design, so it can look a little bit more pure and delicate than John. I choose kind of like the same palette for these two characters because I want to project like they are from the same social status. Also I choose like add white to this design because I think she's more simple. Also the her design is more simple than for John. To do this design, I got inspiration from these three pictures. From this one, I got the details from the apron. For the apron, and also I got the link from this one. From this one, I don't know if you can see, but this one has like has a line of buttons right here, so that's why I choose to add some to the design. from this picture, I got inspiration to do the sleeves, and also the color is similar to the one that I did. The script inspired me to create this design because her character is pretty simple, pretty clear, and that's what I try to create with my design. I think she's like, this design is pretty clear and like well structured, and I think also that is pretty simple, and I want to transmit how simple and like just the character of Christine is pretty transparent, and that's what I try to transfer with this design. The apron is necessary for the character because she is a cook, and the sleeves at the half arm are good for cooking because it will not bother her doing the cooking, like trying to make it a little bit more real. I think this look will help. The first fabric that I have, as I mentioned before, is the same that I use for the shirt for Gion, and as I mentioned before, is a light fabric. This one is for the apron. This one is also lighter and it's light and it's white, obviously, and this third fabric is for the details around the apron. This one right here will be for the skirt, and I have the button right here, which will be the ones for the line buttons that I have right here. And what else? So yeah, I think that will be all from this design. Now I will go and explain the Miss Julie design. So as you can see, like you can see the difference of color, but they keep the same. I think they kind of keep the same palette. They all the colors that I used were pretty much dark and cool colors. So for Miss Julie, my inspiration for many of the details that I have on the dress are from this image right here, like the collar, the accessory that I have right here, and also the pattern that I have right here. From this picture, I got the pattern to do this little pattern that I have right here in the fabric. For the first picture, I got the layers and also the details that it has on the sleeves. And from the third picture, I got the hairstyle. The script helped me to define Miss Julie personality because as I understand, she's pretty much on the side and she's liberal, and I try to show that through my design. That's the reason why she has different shades of purple in the design. The first fabric that I have right here is chiffon, and it's in a dusty purple, I would say. And I choose this fabric because it will give like a delicate and feminine touch to the design. This one will be used right here for the details for the collar and for the sleeves, and also for the bottom right here. The second fabric is a little bit more stiff and thick, and this one has a pattern right here, which I think gives the look a little bit more elegant and classic, I will say. The third fabric is satin, as you can see, it shines, and I think it's pretty. I think it's really pretty, and I think it makes looks expensive the costume, the dress, and so yeah, I think that's basically why I choose this fabric, is because it make everything looks fancy. And also I like the way it creates different shades and shiny spots. So yeah, that's why I choose this fabric. And I also touched this detail, this ornament button. I don't know what do you want to call it. This one will be right here, kind of like doing like a pinch to create this kind of volume, or like this kind of layers. So for this design I choose purple shades because I want to keep dark and cool colors, as I mentioned before, and also because I think purple is a royal color, and as usually is a noble, I think it fits perfectly. So yeah, that will be all the explanation for my three designs. The challenges that I have doing this project was that at the beginning it was hard for me find reference to do my designs, but at the end I find good reference. But the most challenging thing for me was coloring all the design, because I really take a long time to do this. I think I spent like maybe more. For the Jones one, I spent like 3 or 4 hours painting or coloring the design. For the other two, I think were like 2 hours for each one. So yeah, I really take my time doing this, and it was really hard for me because I never have used this before, and also I had like a hard time doing the shadows and giving volume to the renderings. So yeah, it was a really huge challenge for me doing like all the watercolor stuff and things, but I'm really happy with the result, because this is something that I never believed that I will do. At the beginning I was really afraid to mess up all the renderings I have to, and doing each one like more than 2 times. So but I thank God I did not have to do it like more than once, because I practiced with my other renderings with the sketches. I practiced with them before doing the real ones, the final renderings. So yeah, this was all my challenges, and this will be all. Thank you.